Hi everyone, I'm Shreyas and I'm really excited for this series on AI Agents Foundation. I have been in this field of data science and AI for more than 10 years now, and I must mention that you have made a great decision by choosing this topic because AI agents are going to play a huge role in shaping how businesses operate in coming years. One of the best things you can do right now is start understanding how they work so you are well prepared for the opportunities this shift will bring. Throughout my career, I have been involved in multiple machine learning and AI projects. I think I can offer you a valuable perspective because of this reason. In this free course, I will look at AI agents from both technical side and business side, which is exactly the combination that you need in today's AI driven world. Whether you are a business professional, an entrepreneur, or someone aiming to build a career in AI, this course will give you insights into how AI agents are built and how they are used in real world situation. So let us get going. Today, AI has captured the attention of almost every major businesses and tech leader out there. And honestly, the reason is pretty straightforward. Ever since ChatGPT came into scene in late 2022, organizations quickly realized that when used properly, large language models can dramatically boost employee productivity. Tasks that used to take 30 minutes, like writing a well structured email, can now be done in 5. Research that once took days can now be completed in hours. Things like content creation, brainstorming ideas, and fact checking can have become much more faster and far more efficient. And these are just few examples of how AI is already making people more productive. But this is only the beginning. LLMs, they are not just tools that generate text, they can actually reason. They can you can think of them as powerful digital brain, and throughout this series you will see how these capabilities allow machines to analyze situations, make decisions, and perform tasks in ways that start to resemble human like thinking. Now, entrepreneurs have always been obsessed with efficiency and effectiveness. So naturally, once they saw that this what these models could do, the next question was obviously, what if AI could operate on its own? What if instead of assisting human, AI could actually handle tasks independently? And this is where the concept of AI agents come in. When you ask an LLM to write an email, that is a one time standalone task. But an AI agent goes much further. It can connect to your company's database, analyze customer information, decide how different customer groups should be approached, generate personalized email, send them automatically, track open rates and responses, and then improve its strategies over time to get better results. In other words, it does not just execute, it learns and improves. AI agent achieves this by connecting with external tools like databases and email systems and CRMs and APIs and many more. They gather new information, adapt their behavior, and continuously refine their action, very similar to how a human would. And it does not stop at text. Modern AI agents can work with text, voice, video, and even code. And this is possible because of multimodal generative AI and the latest foundational model released by leading tech companies. The easiest way to think about an AI agent is this. Imagine a teammate who works like 24 by 7, never gets tired, continuously learns, and keeps improving over time. And honestly, every business would love to have more teammates like that. For the first time ever, computers and software, they are not just about tools anymore. We are entering an era that is really about skills. And the interesting part is this, that, now we have an agent sitting on top of tools, agents that can actually use tools on their own. That is a huge shift. The potential there is massive. And honestly, we are only beginning to realize how big this could get in coming years. We saw CEOs from NVIDIA and Salesforce openly talking about how bullish they are on AI agents. And this is not just a hype or conference talk. These companies are putting serious money behind it. Google launched Gemini 2.0, which is built for this AI driven world. NVIDIA introduced Nemo, a platform that helps companies create their own autonomous AI teammates. Salesforce rolled out Agent Force, and it is already seeing the strong adoption of that. Practically every major tech company now has a flagship agent initiative. There was even a survey by IBM and Morning Consult where 99% of enterprise AI developers said that they are either building or exploring AI agents. The remaining 1%, well, they are probably having a, they are taking up a coffee break. The point is, however, that the, agent era is not coming. It is already here. And this won't just affect the tech, it is going to impact every industry. Some forecasts suggest that AI agents could automate up to 70% of office work over the next decade. Think about that. On one hand, it frees people from repetitive work so that they can focus on solving real meaningful problem that could lead to better products and more innovation. On the other hand, some companies may run leaner teams relying on fewer people who know how to work and work alongside AI agents effectively. In fact, some experts are already calling AI agent manager the job of future, someone who oversees agents, coordinates workflows, and ensures everything runs smoothly. But remember, we are still early. Today's agents are just the first generation. Just like early mobile apps evolved rapidly, agents will keep improving with every new version. They will become smarter, more capable, and far more integrated into our daily work. We have seen this before with the internet in its early days. Nobody fully understood its impact, but over a period of time, internet completely transformed how we communicate, work, shop, and even learn. AI and especially AI agents will define this decade and probably the next ones too as well. So what we could do right now is what you have to ask ourselves. Well, it's simple. Learn, stay curious, and experiment. Keep an open mind because this is one of those once in a generation shifts, and the people who understand and adapt early will be the one who benefit the most. AI agents are designed to perform a wide variety of tasks, and one of their key strengths is their ability to adapt as things change in real time. In other words, they don't operate in isolation. They constantly interact with and respond to their surroundings. This brings us to important question that what do we mean by an environment? Well, an environment is basically everything around the agent that it can observe, interact with, or be influenced by. Different AI agents operate in completely different environments depending on their purposes. Now, let us take a look at the core components that come together when we build an AI agent. We have already talked about environment. This is basically the world the AI agent operates in. The agent uses sensor to observe what is happening around it so it can gather information, understand the current situation. Then comes the model. This is what helps the agent make sense of what it perceives. It interprets the input and forms an internal understanding that the agent can use to move forward intelligently. And then we have the decision making logic. This is the part that decides what to do next. Based on what agent has perceived and understood, it selects the most appropriate action and sends instruction to the actuators, which actually carries out those execution, right? Those action. After that, there's a this is the execution mechanism, which is how the agent's chosen actions get applied to the environment and create real change. And finally, we have this feedback mechanism. This allows the agent to evaluate the outcome of its action and figures out whether it achieved its goal or it needs to adjust its behavior. Understanding these components is really important because they form the fundamental building blocks behind how real agents are designed and implemented in practice. For example, think about a self driven car. Its environment includes the road, nearby vehicles, pedestrian traffic signals, and even weather conditions like rain or fog. As humans, we have learned how to handle this situation naturally because we have experienced them repeatedly. But for a self-driven car, it is not automatic. It has to learn how to interpret all the signals and adapt its behavior accordingly. And since roads are unpredictable, especially in India, with countless possible scenarios, this makes the environment highly complex and challenging. One of the reasons why self-driven car, I think, would not be successful in India. Well, anyhow, now also consider a shopping assistant AI agent. Its environment looks very different. It includes online stores, product listings, user preference, reviews, pricing, promotional offers, and many more. Just like human, it may also consider external world factors such as weather, upcoming seasons, locations, or local events because this can influence what someone might want to buy. So in many cases, an AI agent's environment is a combination of digital information like browsing history or product data and real world context like weather or location. The agent's job is to bring all this information together and use it to make smart decisions or recommendation. And that is why designing an AI agent, one of the first thing that you should think about is the environment it will operate in, whether it is purely digital, purely physical, or maybe a mix of both. Because the environment ultimately defines what the agent needs to perceive, learn, and respond to.